Alrighty, welcome back to my camera collection. I'm in my new house finally, so yay. I'm still getting set up, so yeah, the lighting and audio hopefully isn't too bad. Trying to figure out a good spot to put my little desk. Right now, the best place it fits in the room that'll be our office is right next to these windows. So hopefully it's not too bright in the future, but I just figured I'd try and set something up real quick and do a quick little video. So today I'm going to show you 10 different signs that you have dirty tape heads on your tape camcorder. Now, this will imply any camera that is a VHS, vhs-c, Betamax, Video 8, High 8, Digital 8, and Mini DV. Any camcorder that takes a tape. I guess you could put in micro MV on there as well, but I haven't played with one of those cameras yet. So if you've been curious on why your camcorder won't play any footage back, well, here are 10 different signs that you have dirty tape heads and you need to clean your tape heads. And if you want to learn how to clean your tape heads the best efficient way possible, I'll leave a link, or I guess a card up above, and you can check out my video on how to clean your tape heads without using a tape cleaner. And before we get started, I am going to film a quick little video, just kind of showcasing the house that I bought. That's the whole reason I took off a bit of time. I've posted a couple quick little videos here and there, but no like real dedicated like review video or a tutorial helpful video like this. So that video should be up here soon. So camcorders that are analog and camcorders that are digital will kind of give you some different characteristics. So for analog camcorders, if you go to play back your footage on an analog camcorder, say something that's like a VHS, vhs-c, Video 8, or High 8 camcorder, those are all analog, you'll get some static on playback, and it'll kind of be flickery, or you'll see a few different lines that are in the footage that'll be staticky, and they'll kind of move up and down, or just kind of flicker. So that will be in your footage if you go to capture it as well. That'll be one way that you can tell if you have dirty tape heads on an analog camcorder. Now, number two way of knowing if you have dirty tape heads on an analog camcorder is if the footage is just static in general. So like if you rewind the tape to watch what you just recorded and you push play and all you see is just static, then you most likely have dirty tape heads. Now, if you have a brand new tape and you are playing a portion of the tape that hasn't been recorded onto yet, there will be static as well. So just know the difference. Like if you rewind the tape and you know you're at a point where you started recording, or if you rewound it to the beginning of the tape and started playing it and it's just static, most likely you will have dirty tape heads. But most of the examples I will be talking about today are examples with digital camcorders, as in Mini DV or Digital 8 camcorders. So number three is you'll have some blackish gray bars in between your footage. So a lot of times I'll see, especially on like Mini DV cameras, is you'll have about 5 or 6 lines, and like the top line will be the image, and then the second line will just be like blackish gray, and then it'll be an image blackish gray, and it just kind of like gets chopped up like that. And so sometimes you can have audio with it, sometimes it won't have audio at all, and then there's other times where the audio is just super glitchy and you can't really like see what you're recording or playing back. So that is a reason to clean your tape heads as well if that ends up happening. And number four is kind of similar, but it'll be the lines again. You'll see a lot more of them generally, but it'll be kind of a mixture of two clips. It'll be kind of like the end clip of what you've recorded, and then like in between that you'll see the clip playing through on like other lines. So it's really weird. A lot of times the audio is really glitchy, or you just won't have audio at all. So that is another reason that you'll have dirty tape heads. And number five, you will have very glitchy looking footage. It'll look all crazy, like pixelated and stuff, and you'll definitely hear it in the audio on this one. This one's usually really screechy, and the audio is just all glitchy as well. Most of the times that is a dirty tape head, or generally just a dirty tape. So sometimes if you put in a new tape, this won't happen. Mini DV camcorders especially can be a little sensitive to older, very used tapes. So generally you'll still want to clean your tape heads though. But yeah, if you have like really glitchy footage along with like very glitchy audio from it, you will have dirty tape heads most likely. Now, reason number 6 is generally to do with Sony camcorders, especially mini DV ones. And if you put a tape in and you go to record, it won't let you record, and it'll usually kind of start beeping at you, and it'll tell you to eject the tape and put in a cleaning cassette. Generally, the camcorder will tell you if you need a cleaning cassette. But other camcorder companies like JVC, Panasonic, and Canon kind of have different ways of going about that on how they tell you. Now, reason number 7, this is also to do with Sony camcorders, and if you put a tape in and you go to record, or even if you just put the tape in and the camera is just loading it up and it throws an error code that starts with the number 22, so for example it would be C22 and then whatever number after that. If it starts with 22, it means that you have dirty tape heads. So that's another one. So if you do see an error code like that, generally you don't have something that's messed up with your camcorder. It's just dirty tape heads. So you can try a cleaning cassette on that, or try cleaning it in the way that I show you in the cards above, the method that I like to use for a deep clean. Okay, reason number 8, and this is mostly to do with Canon. The camera just won't accept the tape. You'll put a tape in there, it'll load it up, or you'll just go to record and the camera will just start beeping at you and tell you to eject the tape. Doesn't give you an error code, doesn't give you a reason, it just tells you to eject the tape. So more times than not with Canon mini DV camcorders, especially with like a Canon GL1, GL2, like the XL1, you know, the Canon 3CCD mini DV camcorders from that time era. They'll usually just tell you to eject the tape and don't tell you a reason why. So if it ever happens to you, just go ahead and try cleaning the tape heads and see how that works. And reason number 9 is, well, this one actually has to do with JVC mini DV camcorders, and everybody knows how I generally feel about JVC mini DV camcorders. But if it is displaying a safeguard mode error code 03, that is the error code for dirty tape heads. So if you have an error code of 03 on a mini DV camcorder from JVC, chances are you just have dirty tape heads, hopefully. And yeah, you just gotta generally clean it and hopefully it'll work. But I have yet to see a mini DV camcorder by JVC that doesn't have some other kind of tape deck issue. Now, I don't have any characteristics that Panasonic gives. I haven't really messed around with a lot of Panasonic mini DV camcorders, mostly like vhs-c ones I mess around with, and those ones are generally really reliable. But reason number 10 is if you have a blue screen in playback. Now, with mini DV camcorders, especially with Sony, a lot of people have sent me a message or left a comment on my videos saying that they don't know why their camcorder just shows a blue screen when they go into playback. If you go into playback and you just have a blue screen after you have recorded to the tape and you rewind it and you push play, and all you have is a blue screen, you have dirty tape heads. And the reason why, the tape heads are so dirty that you can't actually get a image out of it. So the camera can't even read the tape because the tape heads are so dirty, or the tape is so used with so many different cameras, or it's just been recorded to so many different times that the tape is also dirty, and so you can't actually get any kind of an image or audio out of it. So because it can't read anything, it doesn't show up as any video on there. Just like if you threw in a brand new tape and just pushed play instead of recording to it, it would just be blue as well. If you do put a new tape in it, it won't show anything besides a blue screen if there's not a video recorded to the tape. So you always want to just rewind the tape to the point that you want to start watching it from and push play, and you'll see that it has a blue screen or not, along with some of those other characteristics that I have named off. And for a bonus tip, I'm going to do 11. Well, 11. Reason number 11. Now this one doesn't actually have to do with mini DV tapes or just tape decks in general. But if you've ever gotten a camcorder, especially ones from like the 90s, older ones like Sony's and stuff like that, and you look through the viewfinder or you look on the screen and you just see a black screen even though the camera's on, but you can see all the icons on the screen and you can actually cycle through the menu and like select things on there, but the screen is completely black, you have bad capacitors. So that camera is pretty much junk unless you know how to replace capacitors. Hopefully the capacitors haven't leaked onto the board that they're attached to and kind of destroyed it. Yeah, if you have a black screen and you can still see the icons and see like how far you're zooming in and out, but there's no image at all, yeah, you got bad capacitors or leaking capacitors. So yeah, that's always a bummer. A lot of times you'll see like gray screens as well. And that'll do it. My 10 or 11 reasons your camcorder has dirty tape heads. I hope this was valuable to you. If you did, please leave a like. If you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. I hopefully will be back posting camcorder reviews in the near future. I'm slowly moving into my new house. I will be posting a new video of that as well. It's nothing special, but it's our own place for once. So thank you guys for sticking around, and we will see you in the next video or camcorder review.